Hey, it works. Now, what? It does work. Now, this is the first time I've ever done this, and this is the first time I've even thought about doing this. So I have absolutely no equipment. So everything you see tonight is going to be done via handheld, my wonderful iPhone. We're going to head over to the buffet here in just a second, which is just a lot of people. I'll let you guys see what we did during the day, and then I'll catch you guys here back in just a couple of minutes, and y'all can see us eating food and then getting ready to go inside. Here we are in the back of the park. It's the most exciting place. No, I'm not really. Everything's closed, but it's closed because right now it's still daytime. Haunt hasn't started yet. You can smell the delicious food that they're making over at Spurs, right over here. Fun fact, Spurs is actually connected to Ghost Town Grill. It's connected by a false wall that if busy enough, they'll actually use both seating areas, which is pretty cool. Not many people know that. If it's open, maybe I'll show you guys. Oh yeah, you can. If we had smell on video right now, you would smell the delicious food. It's just inside of there right now. We'll be going there later in about maybe an hour or two. What time is it? So like 2 hours. Right now we're gonna enjoy. We're gonna go to Montezuma's apparently. We'll just kind of cruise through. So we'll see you in a little bit. There goes Silver Bullet. Ghost Rider's open. Ghost Rider has just come back from a rehab. There's a Halloween stand. I don't know what this is for, but we'll probably find out later. There's the dead guy isn't in the tree no more. He got loose. There's some dead people up there. There is a spider egg. There's dead people. Some pumpkins. We'll see in just a little bit. We have made it to Montezuma's Revenge. There's the plaque it just got, actually. That is the Ace Roller Coaster Landmark plaque, because this ride is 41 years old now. And apparently, when you turn exactly 41, that's when you get a plaque. Not when you're 40, but when you're 41. The roller coaster has to be at least 41 years old to get a plaque. Which actually is not, it's definitely not true. Revolution at Six Flags got one before Montezuma's.
Clear dispatch.
Alright, so we're exiting the park actually right over there. That's where we're gonna go in the park for our pre-scare dinner for the buffet, as they call it now. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. We'll be coming in through there, and we'll go right over there. So, change of plans. We actually get to go into CDR, the chicken dinner restaurant this time. The last time I've done it, it was all done via Spurs, like I showed in the video, but they're gonna have everything inside of here, which is pretty cool. Come down. So this year the buffet is entirely different. They got things like shrimp, they got coffee, cinnamon, pork, they got sirloin, and they got asparagus with tomatoes, loaded mashed potatoes, they got different colored deviled eggs, salad, chips and salsa. They got like house-made chili, biscuits, chicken, cantaloupe. It's healthy cantaloupe. But yeah, like compared to a couple years ago, this is way different and way better in my opinion. So that's gonna be really cool. Oh, here you go. Look at this. It's the plate of kings. Shrimp, steak, cheddar biscuit. Oh, this is the best plate. We still haven't gotten to dessert yet. Now this is the best part of the meal. Of course, you got dessert. You got things like pumpkin cake. You got chocolate cake. I guess regular cake. They called it chocolate brownie. That's a weird looking chocolate brownie. You got two different kind of pies. You got boysenberry pie. You got apple pie. This is all awesome. Oh yeah, and there's cookies too. I forgot. They got spooky looking cookies. Look at that one in the middle. That one's like creepy looking. That's like blood spatter cookie or something. I don't want that. All right, so we're inside the park now. Prior to opening, they're getting this little stage ready. Right now, apparently there's no wait, and then eventually it'll go over there for longer because everyone goes on Ghost Rider, even though there's a whole bunch of spooky, haunted, scary maze stuff to go on, but they'd rather go on Ghost Rider and wait in 4-hour lines.
Oh yeah, especially in this event, yeah.
And this is the first day that Ghost Rider's reopened as well, so
Yeah.
It's been down for
2 weeks.
Way too long.
like almost a month, the pre-haunt rehab.
Yep.
So, and then there's,
And it runs good.
I don't know what this is, but there's a
I
stage.
went on it twice today.
Oh, it says Founders. Does it say Founders Day on there?
Yeah.
It says Founders Day.
So,
She's never at me.
so basically, this is the first official year Ghost Town Alive is being connected with Scary Farm.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. I can't wait
But
for that.
this takes place years before Ghost Town Alive.
Oh, okay. So like we're gonna
It's
start
fake.
having that like Fast and the Furious timeline where we start doing one thing and then we do something else that's way before it.
Yeah, basically, so we can see how Ghost Town turns into what it is now.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens.
So,
All right. So first thing we're doing, Ghost Rider. Even though we went on it earlier today, now it's officially spooky. So we're going on it now. Hey, let's go in the front row. Front row.
Just sit back and enjoy your ride on the Ghost Rider.
There we go. So, went on Ghost Rider, and about halfway through the ride, my sticker for my pre-scared dinner flew off. So, I lost my sticker already. Luckily, I already ate my food, so it's not really a big deal, but that was still one of the funniest rides that I've had. It actually does look like they're still doing the buffet over at Spurs. So it was just kind of a luck of the draw thing that we ended up getting over here at CDR instead of Spurs. But you see right here, the doors are still open for Spurs, which means that there's still actually seating, and that's the early entry. Yeah, so we just got lucky and ended up getting into CDR instead. So something's about to happen here.
Citizens of Calico, be forewarned. These streets ain't what they used to be. They used to be teeming with laughter and life, but now only darkness peeks from behind these closed curtains. Things ain't been the same since she came to town. Look at what's become of me. We're all changing, becoming. It has already begun. Turn back while you still can.
She came and took the children. Then she worked her wicked sorcery on all of us. We are all paying the price for what they did to her. There's no going back. We can only become more and more hideous. I can smell my own flesh. I can taste the red crimson that flows. We are all doomed. You'll all be next.
As the sun slowly sinks and the dark clouds roll in, I can see myself less and less. We are all inhuman now, rotting and decaying. The only thing we crave is death and chaos. She did this to us, all of us, and she's only just begun. I've already killed tonight, and I'm not done yet. Each moon brings fresh tortures, and the metamorphosis is growing. We need fresh meat! Fresh meat!
Each of you will bear witness to the evil within yourselves. Sarah Marshall has only just started her malicious magic. Each one of you will fall victim and become like us. It's too late to turn back. She knows you're here. She knows what scares you, and she delights in giving you what you deserve. She comes now. She's here. The monsters are emerging to do her bidding.
Order! I will have order. The writ was signed and the noose was secure. Sarah Marshall has been hung and her body has been displayed for all to see. Frontier justice has been served to the good people of Calico. She won't darken this town anymore. It's time to put the darkness behind us once more and embrace the light. It is time to embrace the light.
Fools! Infidels! They thought they could contain my wicked ways! Fools! All will pay! Maledicir you, Calico! Transfundo creatura nocte redir tibionia! Pais! Animabas navites! Death to all who enter this cursed place! The vile evil is already within you. I'm only allowing it to escape. Yes, come into our little town. All are invited. Death awaits. And now, foolish mortals, enter if you dare the four corners of hell and accept your fate.
So here we go through Ghost Town. Fog machines are already on.
Origins? Straight to Origins?
Yeah, we should go to Origins. Yeah, let's go that way. Right? People screaming. It's like radar. Not a lot going on over here. It's kind of dark. This is obviously where everyone eats and stuff like that. Here is Origins. So we'll check it out right here. And we'll head on inside. The wait time is minutes.
Welcome to Origins. Origins, if you wait people involved, this way.
Huh?
Yeah. Sir, you look like you could join our posse. You own a horse?
Do I own a horse?
Yes.
No, I'm a little horse, but that's about it.
Oh, you have any cents? Any cents? 50 cents? 30 cents?
No, I don't have.
Oh, you don't have any cents at all?
No, none. Thank you, though.
Oh, boy. Well, I got some folks there that look like they're going to join our posse. All we need is a couple horses.
This is the line already. As you can see, it actually does take place in the cemetery in Boot Hill. We got some fog over there. Lightning behind us. That guy over here. Kind of does what I used to do with Infected, and I just make fun of people as they walk by. That's exactly what I do.
The Origins.
Oh yeah. guys trying to round people up to go get someone, I guess, for a hanging here. We'll see him in a little bit. So we just did Origins, and as you can see, it's super dark out. That was probably going to be the strongest one this year. It wins a lot of points for nostalgia, and it's put together really well, and it's super cohesive, unlike its previous incarnation or its previous maze, Resident, which is the Red Barn. That was way better. If you guys only have a limited time to go on something, make sure that Origins is one of the things that you go on. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, they got the steam engine up. Now, interestingly enough, this time they only have the locomotive and the tender up, not the passenger cars in the back. You can see, I don't know if you can, but there's the display cars over there. And this is 340, which we recently put out. 41's no longer going to be in service for a while. But this one doesn't look too bad under the blue lights. A lot of people thought that it wasn't going to look as good because, as you can tell here, 340 is actually not just black, it's green and black. The center part is green part, and then the outside, of course, is black. But it's really cool to have 340 out here on display now. I like it. I think it looks pretty good. Now, we're gonna go over here. The hanging is starting. So, catch you guys in a bit. We're gonna go watch this and see how good it is.
She's crying. Please do not say hi to her. Say hi.
What's wrong? You don't want to come out? Sure? Sure? It's okay, they're friendly. They're really friendly. They're all friendly.
You have such sights to see.
Yep. It's okay, they're only clowns. They're not scary. Everybody likes clowns. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? So my wife had this great idea. There she is. She wanted to go on Scrambler, so we're gonna go on the Scrambler. It's kind of cool though. It lights up and stuff. And there's Hang Time playing something by Creature Feature, I think. It sounds like it. But we're just kind of taking a break from on. Like I said, we're like more than halfway done, so we don't have a lot left to do.
What about?
Just making these little like clips and bits that I'll put together to make a video. Hopefully it's not too bad. I do worry a little bit since this is my first time ever doing this, and I have absolutely no equipment to do it with, so it might be kind of weird. But hey, you know what? If I get you guys to laugh or whatever, then hey, it's cool, man. Like, you know, as long as you enjoy it. See you in a little bit. We're gonna spin around and I'm gonna get slammed into the side of the car because my wife's a sadist, and apparently this is payback for having all the clowns scare her. So here we are at Waxworks. You got a projection over there. And you got like, it's kind of like the Pirates of the Caribbean. There's like a talking face up there. And here we are, still in line. The line said 30 minutes, we'll see how long. We've only probably been in line for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes. We've already done Origins. Origins was great. Let's see how this one stacks up. All right, so we went through Waxworks and it's pretty weak. We're now in line for Dark Entities, which I've heard is also fairly weak from last year, but I mean, I'll kind of use Waxworks as the lowest bar and we'll go from there. So we just went through Dark Entities, and honestly, I would probably go through that again before I'd ever go through Waxworks. People have said that this maze is actually pretty bad. There's way more to look at in this maze than there is in Waxworks, in my opinion. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so now it's time for the maze that was been told to me that it was one of the best mazes last year. I didn't get to go in it obviously because I was working infected, but we're getting ready to go inside the depths. Not that long of a line. Check it out. So we've done everything in the back. I did Paranormal, Waxworks, Dark Entities, and the depths. And I will say that out of all of them, the depths, of these four at least, the depths was probably the best. Dark Entities is not nearly as bad as what people say it is, in my opinion. And Waxworks is definitely pretty weak. I don't want to say it's bad, but it's definitely not good. I don't think I'll bother with that maze for the rest of the season. So here's leaving now, heading out to another section. Maybe go through some scare zones. We did the hanging. It was okay. The ending was kind of dumb. Yeah, we want to do the puppet show. That's going to be the next big thing. Really all we got left is like Shadowlands, Pumpkin Eater, and Dark Ride, and the show. And we'll be pretty much done with Haunt for this season. Obviously, I'll probably just come back and hang out or whatever. But we are definitely past the halfway mark right now. All right, so change of plans. We didn't end up doing the other mazes. We are going to go through like Forsaken Lake and like the Hollows, but we ended up watching the puppet show instead of doing the other mazes. And if there's one thing I can recommend show-wise this year, it is the puppet show. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard at Halloween Haunt. The hanging this year, like I said, was not that great in my opinion. Like, it was better than last year's, but that's not saying a lot. If you do have one thing you should do, see the puppet show. We are ending, we're nearing the end of the night actually. As you probably can't see, but there are a lot of people leaving. It really is close to closing. Honestly, the only things we didn't hit tonight was Shadowlands and Infected. We did everything else. It looks like it's going to be a good year this year. I'd say it's shaped up to be a good year at least. We're walking through the hollows here. Not a whole lot left. The highlights and things I would recommend, I definitely recommend Origins. I highly recommend the puppet show over the hanging. I cannot stress that enough. Scare zone wise, depending on what you're into, I recommend Carnival. It's always usually the most fun. If you like storytelling, the Hollow's definitely great for you. Ghost Town you can never go wrong with. And if you've been around long enough, Forsaken Lake will definitely give you swamp vibes. So, some for everyone. Like I said, I feel like this was a pretty good night. I had a good time. This was a really good comeback because I worked Haunt last year. So it's nice to be on the guest side. And I might make another one just kind of highlighting some stuff and people watching, because I do like doing that during my time in Boardwalk. We'll have to see. Hope everyone had a good time, and hopefully I'll make some more of these.